Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on another Armchair Travel episode with Lupita Garza Grande. I'm the librarian at Broward County West Regional Library. There's going to be 4 episodes of me talking about my trip to Ireland. I hope you enjoy it. And this is episode 1, so let's get started. Before you go, some history, travel tips and tricks. The island of Ireland is made up of the Republic of Ireland that gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1922, Northern Ireland, which is still part of the United Kingdom, and that is located on the northeastern side of the island of Ireland. Ireland was initially settled by the early Celts and the Vikings. Christianity came to Ireland due to the missionaries, such as St. Patrick, and being geographically isolated from mainland Europe during the medieval period, that caused for Ireland to boast of many monasteries that serve to save Western civilization. Today's Irish are descended from the early Celts, the Vikings, and sailors from the Spanish Armada. Northern Ireland's culture is a combination of Irish and Scottish roots. Most Irish in Northern Ireland are nationalists, those who want to be part of the Republic of Ireland, while the Scottish Irish or the Scots Irish or Scotch Irish tend to be loyalists, those who want to stay with the United Kingdom. Ireland uses the euro currency, while Northern Ireland uses the British pound. The presentation here will cover a tour of the Republic of Ireland, starting in Dublin, going to Cashel Abbey, Killarney Castle, Cork, Killarney, the Wild Atlantic Way, the Ring of Kerry, Galway, and Ashford Castle. When traveling to Ireland, please have a valid passport. The Republic of Ireland is part of the European Union, and the currency is the euro. So starting in 2022, U.S. citizens will need an ETIAS visa to travel to Schengen area countries in Europe. But Americans won't be required to have one when traveling to the Republic of Ireland. First stop is Dublin, the capital of the Republic of Ireland. The capital is Dublin and the largest city in Ireland. It is situated on the east coast at the mouth of the River Liffey. Established by the ancient Gauls around 7th century CE, it was expanded later by the Vikings as the Kingdom of Dublin. Dublin expanded quickly from the 17th century and was briefly the second largest city in the British Empire. Following the partition of Ireland in 1922, Dublin became the capital of the Irish Free State, later renamed Ireland or officially the Republic of Ireland. And today, Dublin is a historical and contemporary center for education, the arts, government administration, and industry. And pictured here is the courtyard of the Dublin Castle, one of many places that you can visit while in Dublin. Other places to visit in Dublin are Dublin Castle, Trinity College, the Long Room Library, the Book of Kells, St. Patrick's Cathedral, St. Mary's Pro Cathedral, Temple Bar District, St. Stephen's Green, the Grafton Street Shopping District, Guinness Brewery and Storehouse, and Henrietta Street, where you can visit Georgian architecture buildings. And here is more on Dublin Castle. The Dublin Castle was founded in 1204 as a major defensive network on the orders of King John of England shortly after the Norman invasion of Ireland in 1169. Here's yours truly in front of Dublin Castle's Gothic-style chapel, where Showtime's The Tudors was filmed. You can now visit Dublin Castle in the chapel and go inside and visit. At the time of my visit, I was not able to go inside, but it is beautiful and it's worth visiting if you ever get a chance. Next stop is Trinity College in Dublin. It's one of the premier educational institutions in all of Europe. Part of the University of Dublin, it's the oldest university in all of Ireland, founded in the 16th century and located in the city center. Trinity College is its sole constituent college, founded in 1592 by royal charter by Queen Elizabeth I. Today, it has more than 10,000 students, and one can take a free online course offered by Trinity College. You could just go to their official website. Trinity College Old Library, the Long Room. The Long Room is the main chamber of Trinity College's Old Library. At nearly 65 meters in length, it is filled with 200,000 of the library's oldest books and is one of the most impressive libraries in the world. It was built between 1712 to 1732 and originally had a flat plaster ceiling, and the shelving for books was on the lower level only and with an open gallery. But by the 1850s, the lower level shelves were completely full, and in 1860, the roof was raised to allow construction with the present barrel-vaulted ceiling in the upper gallery bookcases. Along each side of the main corridor are marble busts of great philosophers and writers of the Western world, also of famous and not so famous men connected to Trinity College. The finest marble bust is of the famous Anglo-Irish writer Jonathan Swift, created by Louis-François Roubiliac. Other treasures besides the famous Book of Kells include the remaining copies of the 1916 Proclamation of the Irish Republic and a harp that is the oldest of its kind in Ireland. It is dated from the 15th century. Throughout each year, there are temporary exhibitions held in the Long Room that display examples of the rich holdings of the library. The Book of Kells. One cannot visit Dublin without visiting the Book of Kells. It is one of the biggest attractions when visiting Dublin. The Book of Kells is a medieval period manuscript of the four Gospels of the Bible, written in Latin based on the Vulgate text which St. Jerome himself completed in 384 CE. The book is written on vellum, or prepared calfskin, in a bold and expert version of the script known as Insular Majuscule. The date and place of origin of the Book of Kells has been a source of controversy, yet many experts claim that the book may have been created in a monastery in Iona, Scotland, around 700 to 800 CE. It is believed that three artists may have created the book's major decorated pages. Now the book is worldwide famous due to its lavish decoration and use of color. And you can take a further look into the beautiful Book of Kells when you go online to Trinity College's The Long Room and just follow the links to take a look at this beautiful book. Next stop is St. Patrick's Cathedral. St. Patrick's is a Gothic cathedral built during the Middle Ages in 1191. Originally a Catholic cathedral, it became Anglican as the Church of Ireland Cathedral due to the English Reformation. And today it is the established National Church of Ireland Cathedral for all of Ireland, while Christ Church Cathedral is the City of Dublin's Church of Ireland Cathedral. St. Mary's Pro-Cathedral is the Catholic cathedral for the City of Dublin. Due to constant flooding, the cathedral needed a lot of repairs, and it was in the 19th century when the church was fully repaired. And during this time, a Celtic cross was found underneath, and now it's on display for everyone to see. The famous writer Jonathan Swift is buried here, as he was the Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral during his day, and you can visit his tomb today. Dublin, full of food, fun, and a pint of Guinness. You can try out a pint of the famous Guinness beer at the Guinness Storehouse or at any pub throughout Dublin. The Temple Bar District is a lively neighborhood in the heart of Dublin. Once the seedy, run-down area, now it's a neighborhood full of pubs, restaurants, art galleries, and small shops. At night it can get very rowdy. Beware of pickpockets and hard partiers and drunkards. Two of the most popular pubs and restaurants are Oliver St. John Gogarty, above in the yellow building, and the famous Temple Bar on the left in the red building. Oliver St. John Gogarty has a hostel and provides free live music every night. And the Temple Bar is one of the older pubs, dating back to 1840, and it provides a good menu of Irish whiskey, fresh oysters, as well as live music. And other sights to see while visiting Dublin: St. Mary's Pro-Cathedral, the famous Ha'penny Bridge, St. Stephen's Green, the Guinness Storehouse and Brewery, Georgian architecture such as Merrion Square, and the statue of Irish writer Oscar Wilde in St. Stephen's Green Park. And here are some resources that you can check out at Broward Library County. Broward.overdrive.com. You can check out the ebooks. You can also check out our travel section. And here are some items that are available to check out. Just call your local library branch. Recommended hotels in Dublin: Trinity City Hotel, the Fleet Hotel, Clontarf Castle Hotel. And next time on Let's Go to Ireland, we will visit the Rock of Cashel and Abbey, Killarney Castle, Killarney, and the Ring of Kerry. See you next time.